Adobe InDesign allows you to control the exact location and the exact size of frames or any other objects. I recommend that you also watch the video titled Layout Strategies Units. That video explains how to change units in InDesign and how to use the units for controlling layouts. Now, location and size of frames or objects can be controlled into locations. One is the control bar that's located below the menu bar. The other one is the properties. When you select an object, these areas in the front will be activated. And this refers to the location and the size of the object. The same is found in the properties panel. Both of these can be activated by navigating to the menu bar, selecting window, and control bar can be turned on here, sometimes referred to as control panel, and properties panel can be activated here. How do we define the location of an object? You have to select the object, in this case a frame, and you see that we have an image here that helps us to locate the points, every reference points. And there are 9 reference points, 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, the 2 sides, and 1 in the middle. So by simply clicking on these, you see that in this case, this point, the Y number changed. Now I'm selecting this point as a reference point. Now these reference points are always measured relative to the 0 point that's defined by the ruler. Again, if you don't see the ruler, navigate to view in the menu bar, and you can turn on the ruler. Mine says hide rulers that toggles between hide and reveal. So let's say I select this upper reference point and I position this object in the X direction. This is the X coordinate, 1 inches from the left. So again, type in a number, hit the return button. Now you can see that the X direction is 1. Let's make the Y direction 3 inches. So now this corner is positioned here. For width, we can actually type it in here. W refers to width, H refers to height of the object. You can see that you can lock in the proportion of these objects. So for this exercise, I make the width, let's say 3 inches. And I make the height 2 inches. So this is a 3x2 object. And I'm going to, like I said, you can also use it for many frames. So I have a text frame here. Let's say that I want this text frame to be a certain size. So let's type in maybe 1 inch width, and height sounds good, 2 inches. It's exactly the same already as the other one. In my case, I'd like to position it 1/4 inch away from this point. And the same, of course, height as the other one. Well, actually, not necessarily. We'll look at that. So again, one way could be to find the X coordinate is to add these numbers together. So it's 1 inch, 3 is 4, 4 1/4. Alternatively, you can also redefine the 0 reference point. To do that, what you need to do is navigate to the ruler, to the upper corner, where the 2 rulers meet, vertical and horizontal ruler, and with the mouse, drag that point. So I drag it here. You can see now that the 0 reference point is here, and the other 0 reference point is here. So now when I select this object, I can type in 1/4 inch for the X coordinate and 0 for the Y coordinate, and that object is created, positioned right here. Now, you can also use this for multiple objects. So For this demonstration, I will navigate to the shape tool and define a frame with 3 vertical bars. And I use the method where you stretch out your mouse, hold the mouse down, and use the arrow tools on the keyboard to add multiple objects. In this case, 3 objects with the up arrow. And I have 3 frames here. Let's look at the size. So again, let's say for my demonstration, I want the width to be 3 inches. And the height, you will see that in this case, the height is measured collectively. So I type in 6 inches. Now the 6 inches includes the gaps, the gutters. So again, it's from here to here that you have 6 inches. And I'd like to position it in the X direction. Again, I'd like to position it relative to the edge of the paper, edge of the clipboard. So I go back, drag the mouse, the corner of that with the mouse, and now this is the 0 point. And I position it at 5 inches. From the edge, actually let's make it a little more because there's a little conflicts. Let's make it 6 inches and 2 inches from the top. Okay, so again, you type in a number, hit the return button. So this point is 2 inches from the vertical direction and 6 inches in the horizontal direction. And just for this demonstration, I drag the, make a copy of this text frame, hold down the Alt key and drag it, drop it here. Using the smart guides, I position the top of the object so it aligns. You can see the smart guide, and I, again, make it the same height as these objects. So let's make additional copies. Again, hold down the Alt. Let's copy this text. For this demonstration, let's select all 3. And again, I want to make this distance 1/4 inch. So I navigate to where the 2 rulers meet, drag the corner point to this point, and let's type in 1/4 inch. So as you have seen, this method could be used for any frames, image frame. In this case, they're graphic frames, text frame. And let's, just for this demonstration, let's turn these into image frames. And as you can watch in a previous video, I like to use object styles to turn this into an image frame. So when I click on this one, these are actually the settings that I assigned to this style is applied to this one. I hit the W on the keyboard so you see the frames. So this frame comes with a rounded corner, and you will also see that the image fitting is preset, as well as a drop shadow just to kind of demonstrate how effects work. So let's go to the File, Menu, Bar, Place. Let's select 3 images here. So maybe I select this one, and this one. Again, if you hold down the Control key, you can select images. Keep adding to the image list, non-sequentially, not in the same adjacencies. Say OK, and you can place these images. So in this exercise, this short video, we looked at how to create accurate frame sizes and how to control the exact placement of the object. So you can use the Properties panel or the Control panel. And you can use it for any object, including graphic frames or graphic objects, text frame, or image frame. Enjoy this tip as one of the methods that you can use to create layouts.